Hello, welcome to the ITL. Yeah, this is a little bit of an unconventional, well, actually I'm doing old school. The reason why, well, this week's going to be a really busy, actually next 2 to 4 weeks are going to be pretty darn busy for me. And this just makes it a little bit easier for me. Not just that, I had Jim asked me, one of my subscribers asked me about me doing my automotive tire balancing on the bubble balancer, and that's what I was actually waiting for somebody to come out and say, hey, how do you do this? So I went ahead and I decided, well, I'll go ahead and break the old JVC out, and I set it up right in front of where I do the I.T.L. And no, I didn't use wheel off my SUV or anything like that, because there's no need to take them off right now. And I'm just not going to do something needlessly like that. But I did end up using an old trailer rim, and you can kind of visualize it. And well, you know what? I'll just go ahead and get right into it and let me demonstrate it for you. Okay, here's my bubble balancer. I picked this up off of Harbor Freight. It was like $50-60 bucks. Okay, first off, when you're getting, sorry about the shakiness. First off, whenever you get in the package, the box, the base and this bar is separate. Basically, there's a nut. There's a nut right there at the bottom. The nut on the other side of the base. You put the bar down through. You tighten the nuts up nice and snug. That's it. That's how you get in a package. Top, you see I got a little bit of like the NIC's. Actually, it's a silver lube. It's on top of. There's actually a little tip right there. I wouldn't say sharp, but it's a pointy tip. And I don't know if you can see it too well in there. In the very center, that's where that tip's supposed to settle in. This is the top part of the bubble balancer. You set it on there. You gotta get it centered onto there. I tend to just kind of move it around a little bit, make sure it's in the center. Now, we just got this old, there's an 8-inch trailer rim here. Remember, this is just for demonstration purposes. This is not for, this is not how you do it. Imagine this wheel with the tire on it, all aired up, ready to go. And this is a full 13-inch rim, okay? Not the 9-inch rim, an 8-inch rim. Okay? If you look, I don't know if you can see it. The bubble is actually in the center there. I go off. Yeah, the bubble's towards the center there. Okay. Now, if this was a wheel, complete wheel, not just rim, and say it was, the bubble was going, say, to the right here. Okay? What you would do is you get yourself some weights. See the bubble, let me sit down here. See the bubble is towards the right. It means it's heavy on the left. And you can actually get a hold your hands on these style weights, and all they do is they clamp onto the edge of your rim. On a car rim, it'd be nice and tight, nice and snug on the rim, right, just like that. Okay. And what you try to do is you try to put your weights in pairs whenever with these to level it off, to get it in the center. So what you say, the bubble is towards the right. You try to get 2 weights and put on your right side to bring it down. That way the bubble will go more towards the left. Now, the reason why you want it in pairs is because if you just have it on the outside edge, just like that, you're going to have the weight on the outside edge, and there's not going to be no weight in the inside edge. And that'll give you, I forget the name of it, but that'll throw the balance off the tire the wheel going this way. And what you're doing is you're balancing it this way right now. With spin balancing, they do check from this direction and that direction. Okay, this is just doing this direction. For normal everyday speeds around my area, this is just fine now. So what you do is you try to pair them up in sets. That way, at the end, with the wheel on and everything, you put one of them on here and one of them on the bottom, right, directly across from it. Now, what I do use now are these, and I gotta get more. They're different sizes. These are actually quarter ounces. These are steel weights. They have the sticky back. What I do, you do basically the same thing. You just cut them off, rip them off the back, right across the back, cut them off, and you put them in sets until that bubble is right in the center. And then you make it even numbers. That way, well, actually, this one here don't. Sorry, that's not right. It doesn't really matter number size unless it's your wheel is centered, your rim is centered. This means it's actually from here to here. This part is towards the center down here. Okay, then you want to split these up into even numbers. That way you put 2 up here and 2 back here. Now in my SUV, this is not centered. It's actually almost way out towards the edge up here. So what I end up doing with that is, since I noticed they weren't centered, I made sure these were an even number. Well, actually, I just made sure all the weights made it correct. Then I took the wheel off. I went inside, and found closely the center section and stuck these on in a strip. And actually, instead of leaving them a long strip like this, I broke it up to like there were 2 shorter strips. That way the weight is right there in that area instead of spread out clean around it to help center it, because that's where it came out better. Then whenever you put these on, even after you put these on, I put a little bit of like grip tape, or you can use duct tape or something like that. Just put it over it this way. That way you're sure that they're not coming loose and fly off for a while, because they're supposed to be, once you get them on there, they're stuck pretty good. You can still remove them with like a thin bladed knife or something, play knife or something, but it's not supposed to come off. But yeah, this is basically the way I balance my automotive tires. Okay, but this is basically how you do it. I mean, it's not hard. It's time consuming. It's tedious. Because whenever you put your weight on, say, let me get my hands on the other style weight, make it a little bit easier on me to show you, just kind of show you. Say I put this weight on, okay? And say it makes it centered, that bubble's centered. Okay, well, right after I do that, I'll bump it. Let it rock. And check to see if the bubble comes back to center. Bump it over here. Let it rock. Make sure the bubble comes to center. And I'll do that all like 4 places around the tire. And I'll get back to here and I'll bump it again, just to make sure it comes back to center. Now, if it does, say if you did that in the weight, the bubble goes clean over the other side. That means you got a little bit too much weight here. Now, if the bubble comes over this side, it means you don't have quite enough weight here. I mean, it's not hard. It's not hard at all, and I mean, I don't understand. I don't know. I think more people should use something like this. It's accurate enough for, I'd say, I mean, around my area, in my state, I mean, the highest speed limit really is what, 75 miles an hour, and it just is fine up to that speed, no problem. In fact, my SUV is smooth as silk going down the road. So, I mean, I don't see a problem with this at all. Well, I hope that helps out somebody. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I mean, it's not as good as actually showing it to you, actually doing it. And it'd be nice if I had my tripod set up and stuff and all. So I apologize for that. This is old school. As far as doing, if you really didn't get the idea, I mean, it's going to be months before I'm able to actually get into take a wheel off. I don't really need to take a wheel off my SUV unless I need to possibly do brakes or something, which the brakes are good on it, and I have no qualms on it. And I just got done doing the wheels. I should have shot the video while I was doing the wheels, but I didn't. So, but I mean, this kind of sort of gives you this sort of gives you an idea how to do it. I mean, there's actually another way, and there's a way I do motorcycle tires. And normally, there's a trick that I'm not going to get into right off on this video. There's about balancing your actual tire to your rim whenever you install a tire. And I'm not going to really get into that with this video. This is basically just the balancing after you get that together. But yeah, but I do balance motorcycle tire wheels whenever I feel that there's an odd vibration to the front of the wheel or the back of the wheel. Feel an odd vibration or something that doesn't feel right, I'll take them off and I'll balance those up too. And basically, what it comes down to, that's another video too. But you can actually do it fairly simple. Right in your garage, all you need is a set of jack stands, a piece of pipe to fit into your axle. It's not bent or anything. Just a straight piece of pipe, and I mean, you could do it yourself. And it's not a problem. But yeah, that would be it. I hope this does help somebody in the future. This is MuzzleMike. Hoping you all have a great week. Signing out.